Hi guys, I'm come back again. Thank you so much. I say the Celebrate Freedom rally, where Donald Trump says, I'm president and you are not. The church in Dallas, and on behalf of First Night Church Dallas, we want to welcome you to the Celebrate Freedom rally, live from the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. It is fantastic, amazing and awesome. In Psalm 33 verse 12, the psalmist declared, Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. It is absolutely and indisputable fact that our nation was founded on a love for God and a reverence for His word, and because of that we have experienced the undeserved favor of God upon our country, but it is also an indisputable fact that in recent years there have been those who have tried to separate our nation from its spiritual foundation, and that reality has caused many of us, many Christians, to despair and to wonder, is God finished with America, or our best days over? Had God removed it? Once more, our best days of had God removed His hand of blessing from us, but in the midst of their despair came November the 8th, 2016. What says? The Donald Trump wins the election in November, in the 8th day. This day, it is very excellent because he wins the election. And that day represented the greatest political upset in American history. Because once more, it was on that day, November 8th, that God declared that the people, not the posters, were going to choose the next president. Then the 8th day, the people chose the next president, and this next president was Donald Trump. Next president of the United States, and the people, they chose Donald Trump. It is fantastic. It was fantastic. You know this, you have heard. It often President Donald Trump won the evangelical vote by the largest margin. The largest margin in history, because Christians understood that he alone had the leadership skills. The Christians understood that he alone had the leadership skills. It's very important. Donald Trump had the leadership skills. Your skills are administration and leader. Donald Trump, he alone had the leadership skills necessary to reverse the downward death spiral. Our nation was in end since that time, everywhere I go, I find that people are even more excited about President Donald Trump than they were on election day, and it is easy to understand why. President Trump had not only met, but he has exceeded that. President Donald Trump has not only met, but he has exceeded our ever expectation in reviving the economy. Because the American people, every American person, every individual, every family, every American family, expectation in reviving the economy, the United States. And main President Donald Trump revived the economy and rebuilding our military. Because respecting our veterans and restoring our greatest freedom. Once more, greatest freedom. Greatest freedom of all. The free exercise of our faith. President Trump has done more to protect religions. President Donald Trump has done more to protect religious liberty than any president in United States history, and we are grateful. We are grateful to him for that. For that, you know, the single greatest honor of my life was when President Trump invited me to deliver the sermon at St. John's Church on the morning of his inauguration, and in that message he says, I said, no president has ever entered the Oval Office with as many natural gifts and leadership abilities as President Donald Trump. But I also noted that President Trump would be the first to say that natural ability alone is not enough to meet the awesome challenges of that office, and that is why President Trump, like every American,